And then you talk about Sabar. How you define Sabar and how to practice?
Sabar is two things.
Okay.
Simply. You could have a long lecture about Sabar, but if you want to really simplify it, right? Sabar is two things. I'll give you some innovative bid'ah terms. There's positive Sabar and there's negative Sabar.
Okay.
Okay? Negative Sabar is a bad situation and you have to maintain your composure. Okay? There's a car accident, there's a death in the family, there's a loss of a job, there's some bad news, etc. And you have to have sabr. That's negative sabr. You are tolerating the situation and you are not losing your composure. And you're not crossing any lines. You're not breaking furniture, you're not using foul language, you're not... negative, I'll give you an everyday example of negative sabr. That happens in families. Let's say I'll give you a theoretical example. Let's say my mother-in-law said something bad to me. I love my mother-in-law, by the way, she's great. Let's say she's something really insulting to me. I'm upset, right? Now, I could talk to her about it, but now I'm letting the anger out on who?
Your children,
on my wife, on the entire family. Like, she threw something at me, and instead of me addressing it to her, I turned into a grenade and I explode in every direction. Right? That's my lack of sabr. I don't know how to handle a negative situation, and my emotional deregulation goes in every direction. That's a lack of sabr. My wife, let's say my mother says something terrible to my wife, and she says, your whole family, you people, you people? What? That was one person. They said something. Yeah, but why didn't you control her? Control you? Oh, I forgot the tape in my car. I should have. What does it mean to control someone? Do you want someone to control you? You can say, Mom, that was wrong. I could say, Mom, that was wrong. And that's not okay. But I can't control what comes out of anybody else's mouth. Right? But if my wife doesn't know to separate between something that lady did versus me, versus everybody and the entire family, she lacks what? Sabr. Sabr is emotional maturity also. It's because it's regulating your emotions. That's sabr, is grit. That's negative sabr. Positive sabr is something completely different. Positive sabr is you have a goal. You want to learn something. You want to change something in the family. You want to get out of the haram business. You want to, there's a goal you have. And in order to get to that goal, you keep meeting resistance. And doesn't matter what hits you in the face, you keep pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing. That's positive sabr. So negative sabr is you're reacting to something negative towards you. Positive sabr is you're going towards the storm. You're heading into the storm, right? And the relationship between these two is the last thing I'll say. If you don't have something higher to work on, and you don't build positive sabr, you will have zero negative sabr. Zero. In other words, if you don't have something bigger in your life, then every little thing will annoy you and you will become, oh my God, you will turn everything into drama. Everything.
It's overwhelming.
You know, oh my God, why did you put the cup over here? Why did you do this? Oh my God. Why are you turning everything into a problem? Because there's nothing bigger in your life that you're pushing towards.
There's no purpose.
There's no purpose and there's no struggle. When that struggle is there, then small things stay small. When no struggle is there, small things become big.
Wow, 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 that's enlightening. So we just talked about Sabar, and in this Ramadan, people experience like we need to be really Sabar because we are deprived of food, of everything. And what do you think the significance of Ramadan and how we can fully maximize this opportunity to intensify our devotion to Allah in this month?
There's so much that can be said about Ramadan. I think the institution of fasting is an institution that teaches us that we are capable of self-control. We're capable of controlling our sexual urge, our food urge, our drinking urge, the most animal part of us, we know how to control it. And the fact that we can control that for only one reason, there's no government telling us, there's no authority, there's no police, there's no camera, nothing. It's just you controlling yourself. That's it, nobody else. The fact that you can do that is proof that you are capable of taqwa. Like you're capable, because it was just God watching you and that was enough, right? So 30 days of that is actually 30 days of Allah teaching us intense self-control. And then when those 30 days are over, what Allah is asking us the rest of the year is much less self-control. So that should become much easier because you're able to do this tough exercise, right? So that's the spirit of Ramadan should be about that, about embracing the negative and the positive sabr. I'll bring that up again, because your hunger and thirst, that's negative sabr, right? But you're so focused on what you want to accomplish in Ramadan that you forget about the hunger and the thirst. So if you have a higher goal in Ramadan, you're not going to be sitting there at the iftar table staring at the, I don't know, nasi lemak. What are you going to stare at?
You'll
and
do
just
something
waiting.
positive as well.
You're so busy. Adhan happened and you almost forgot. You're trying to get so much done, right? So that's, I think my advice would be to push your goals higher in Ramadan.
Okay, wow.
Your spiritual goals, your learning goals, even your work goals, everything should be higher. You shouldn't slow down in Ramadan, you should speed up in Ramadan.
Okay, so that's for Ramadan. How do we keep our taqwa and iman high after Ramadan?
Good luck.
Because people are respecting the boundaries of Islam. Like when we fast, everybody's respecting us. It's somehow somewhat easier to keep our iman and taqwa high during Ramadan because
after that,
because we're surrounded by people who respect the same values
vibes as well.
and the same vibes. And
Ramadan, I think this is a fundamental problem. Where does my taqwa or my relationship with Allah, let's put it that way, where does my relationship with Allah come from? My relationship with Allah comes from something deep inside me. It doesn't come from Ramadan. It doesn't come from lots of people praying next to me. And if there's something missing deep inside me, then the only time I feel strong in my iman is when there's other people. And everybody's doing something. So I have this outside reinforcement, and in the absence of the outside reinforcement, the internal is too weak to operate. The purpose of Ramadan was you already have something in you, it's getting a boost. And then even when that's gone, you still have something in you. What we've done, unfortunately, is we've said, this is the month of Iman, as if the rest of your life is not the life of Iman.
True.
Right? So that internal mechanism needs to already be there. Our continuous relationship with contemplating the Quran, engaging with its study, our continuous relationship with worship, our continuous relationship with ethical practices, our continuous relationship with sabr, all of that should already be there. Like, for example, people that work out or exercise or whatever, they're exercising all year. And then there's a marathon. And then they're prepping hard and they're just going at it. Right? And then they go back again to regular exercise the rest of the year. Then they go hard again. That's what Ramadan is. But if you're not even on a healthy exercise or diet regimen, and then you go on a 1 month diet,
it's going to be pretty
it does nothing. The same thing is true spiritually. Everything is built as a habit and then reinforcement.
So it's like a muscle. You need to work hard for it. It's built and it'll stay longer if you work for it.
That's right.
Yeah, and you continue to study and everything.
I know the beauty of it is maintaining is easy. You don't need the intense Ramadan. If Allah wanted to maintain the Ramadan exercise all year, He could have given us that. He gave us 30 days and then said, chill out. In fact, first have a little party. Here's Eid. Celebrate.
Yeah.
Chill, take it easy. And then even in the surah itself, he says, يُرِيدُ اللَّهُ بِكُمُ الْيُسْرَ وَلَا يُرِيدُ بِكُمُ الْعُسْرَ. In the ayat of Ramadan, he said, Allah wants ease for you, not difficulty. Allah wants ease for you. We think somehow the only way to get Islam right is if we make things difficult.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like Allah is looking to make things easy, we're looking to make things difficult. You know why? Because people believe unless it's difficult, it's probably not exotic enough.
Yeah. If it's not
I need some
hard,
exotic like...
Yeah, if it's not hard, it's not earned.
Yeah, if it's not hard, if it's not some mysterious thing, give me the secret to taqwa, like the secret sauce that you just... Why do you want a secret sauce? Allah gave us a clear, simple religion. Pray on time, stay away from haram stuff, be kind to people, you're fine. That's taqwa, you're good.
Wow.
Thank you.
Wow, that's very good enlightenment for all of us here and for many people who watch us as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much
Ustad,
welcome.
for your time and.
May Allah accept me, Allah forgive the mistake.
but really, I really appreciate your views. You're sharing your views about Islam and how Quran stated things about Islam, and I just learned a lot.
Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah.
Learn a lot too.
I'm glad.
This makes us want to learn.
Yeah, you know, my final message to everybody would be, don't take my word for anything. Do your own study.
Yeah.
Read. Yeah. We have to become an independent ummah. Stop, you know, my great objective in life would be to make myself irrelevant.
So
Like the level of education and awareness is so high that someone like me isn't needed.
Yeah. So be a continuous learner, active learner, and about Islam and about life, so we can thrive in this world.
Inshallah.
So thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
You're
Terima
welcome.
kasih
Terima
banyak.
kasih.
Thank you everyone.
Thank you juga yang udah nonton. Semoga ini bisa menjadi suatu pembelajaran yang bisa dinikmati, yang bisa juga diterapkan insya Allah di kemudian hari. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Terima kasih.
Terima kasih.
Okay.
Thank you.